안녕하세요, 반갑습니다. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video you will learn about how to increase your chances into getting into an Axie Infinity scholarship program the right way. But before we begin, let me reintroduce myself, as I have forgotten to do that countless of times before. But my name is Daniel, and I am currently one of the many managers at Huga Huga Gaming. And at Huga Huga Gaming, we are an Axie Infinity scholarship program that aims to be at the forefront of the future play-to-earn P2E esports scene. And we are currently developing and nurturing the first gen of P2E competitive players. With that being said, let me get to why I made this video. As being a manager for already 2 months, I guess, already 2 months, I've been receiving tons of messages, tons of replies on my posts ever since we started this scholarship. But it has been quite a journey to see that a lot of people are using very wrong ways to get into a scholarship, and it might actually decrease their chances of getting into one. So I have taken it upon myself to try and produce this video. I hope you guys can learn something from it, and let's get started. First and foremost, on what not to do when applying for an Axie Infinity scholarship is to not post your personal information willy-nilly online, such as DMing it directly to managers or posting it on the Twitter posts and maybe on the Discord channels too. First and foremost, this is not safe for you because your information is spread online and scammers will take your information and use it to their own advantage to scam you in the future or your relatives, and also it may or may not lead to identity theft. Second of all, it will only look like an eyesore to managers because they have been receiving tons of personal information through direct DMs or Twitter posts, and it would really not make their day and make them just scroll faster past your messages and sometimes even ignore it. The second point on what not to do is to use the managers or the scholarship organization's name genuinely and interact genuinely. So let me give you an example. Sometimes in my posts, my usual posts, some people would comment, and when I read them, it usually goes something like this: "Hi, sir." Okay, yeah, he knows that I'm a sir. Then once I continue to read it, it will suddenly become a /madam, and by that time, I don't really want to finish reading that post because this person didn't really take the time to understand me or maybe look at my other posts to determine my gender, and it also tells me that you have been taking this information and posting it everywhere online, and it doesn't really feel that good to know that so I'm just like a tool, something to get this person into a scholarship for him to earn a living. It's not really that good. So my advice to you is to personalize your message to the scholarship manager that you are aiming for and try to make it as genuine as possible. And my last point of what not to do when applying for an Axie Infinity scholarship program is to not post your personal stories online or DM it to managers. Yes, I acknowledge that during this COVID-19 pandemic, most of us have been the unfortunate bearers of bad news. Some of us have lost loved ones, the inability to support our family, and being unemployed and laid off right after graduating from university. And yes, I understand the significance and impact of an Axie Infinity scholarship program for you and your family, as some people are still living off their savings and wages. But if you think about it in a manager's point of view, POV, they have been receiving a lot of messages like this for quite some time. So how would you stand out and not only use these emotional leverage to increase your chances of getting into a scholarship? My advice for you is to not do this and to actually find ways to provide value to the organization that you are applying for and to stand out from the rest. So moving on, I will be sharing some insights on what to do to increase your chances of applying for an Axie Infinity scholarship program. Let's break it down. So my first tip on what to do to increase your chances of getting into an Axie Infinity scholarship program is to make and create a genuine Twitter and Discord account. In this Axie Infinity scene, Twitter is usually used to recruit scholars and Discord is usually used to communicate with scholars. So it is better to get your account ready before your scholarship position even gets handed to you. So first step, it will be to keep your Twitter clean. So make sure to create a real profile and not some troll profile, and put a picture of yourself and not some anime character or some cartoon character, because this directly tells us, this is a real person. I'm not talking to a troll, I'm not talking to a bot. And if you were to put an Axie picture, it might actually increase your chances because it tells us that you are very interested in it. But make sure to not use anybody's Axies, as it is their property, and maybe you could just go and generate an Axie from the Axie generator. And remember to write a genuine bio about, let's say, you're new to this scene, you want to join the program, and where to go. I believe that is very humanistic, and people will actually come and look for you and guide you. And also remember to follow people relevant to the Axie Infinity scene, such as the Axie influencers, the developers at Sky Mavis, the scholarship that you want to get into. And this would directly tell us that you as an individual are a real genuine person and is quite active in this scene and want to know more and want to get into this scene. So yeah. My second tip to you on what to do to increase your chances is to focus on one scholarship. Yes, this might seem counterintuitive because you will be limiting your chances with other scholarships, but I can assure you, if you were to put your heart into one scholarship and provide value for that scholarship, it will be quite hard for the manager and the scholars of that scholarship program to not notice you and bring you into their team. So please make sure to not overdo it and actually focus on one. My last tip for you is to join our Hooga Gaming's Bootcamp program. So you might be wondering, what is this Bootcamp program you speak of? So let me give you a brief introduction to what it is. So the Hooga Gaming Bootcamp program is an initiative started by two of our very own Hooga scholars who have realized the problem of having too many applicants out there who have yet to receive their scholarships. So both of them have taken it upon themselves to spare a bit of time of their day to teach applicants about the game of Axie Infinity even before them receiving a scholarship account. So you might be wondering, wow, so how are the duration of the classes and where will it be held? So the classes will be held on our Hooga Gaming Discord server and will start on every Monday to Sunday, 6 p.m. GMT plus 8 to 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. The classes will last, like I said, around 1 to 2 hours and will be English and sometimes Tagalog. So daily revision classes will be held before classes, and also a final assessment on the weekends. Upon successful graduation from our Hooga Gaming Bootcamp program, you will be certified with a certificate signaling that you have completed this course with excellency, and this will directly increase your chances of getting into a scholarship, and in this case, Hooga Gaming. And a small bonus for those who are still listening to this video, we are currently compiling a list of potential partners that will accept our Hooga graduates, if you may, upon their graduation. So stay tuned and get signed up, because opportunity is only there for people who are ready. So please take action, and I hope to see you soon in Hooga Gaming. So hey guys, welcome back to the video. And I actually went around and asked other scholarship managers and scholarship founders about their insights to increase your chances of getting into an Axie Infinity scholarship program. So first and foremost, I would like to introduce Mary, who is an fellow Axie Infinity trainer and a manager at the Loot Squad. Her tips for you is to add value to the scholarship program that you are applying for by doing something that only you can do. and make the initiative to be helpful around that community, to guide people where to, again, to the application links, to the FAQs, and to be a general good helper in the community and get to know the values of that scholarship and everyone around it. Okay, second on the list, we have Offins, the founder of the WGLG Axie Scholarship Program. He is based in Taiwan, so it's Wakalikong. So his tips for you is to join a community and be genuine and stay engaged to contribute. And his parting words are, it will be hard for a manager to not hire you eventually. So you can see the similarities. Okay, third on the list, we have Chayomon, the founder of the Axiemon Art Academy. His tips for you is to be active and show your personality, as he claims that this world needs less boring people but more interesting ones. Fourth on the list, we have the upcoming shit poster herself, excuse me for this, Lynn. Her tips for you is to maintain a good image on social media networks. Let's say like a good profile picture, a good cover photo, and a good bio. And please do not spam your personal information on every single Twitter post that you can find online. And that your Twitter profile should be clean and people should retweet what's important to you and comment about things in a clever way, as it will show that you have a good level of social awareness. Next on the list, we have Yellow Panther, an Axie Maxi and a member of the CTG. So his tips for you is to find someone you look up to in the community and try and communicate with the manager on social media or provide value to the community. And last but not least, that is to stay determined and consistent. Moving on, we have the Queen of Traps herself, the Trap Queen. So her tips for you is to engage with the managers and the community discords. And also another tip is to don't settle for low SLP cuts and help spread awareness about it. And managers would love scholars who are active and stand up for themselves. Okay, so moving on, we have number 7 on the list. We have the very wise Awur. So his tips for you is to identify the scholarships that you want to be part of, work with that scholarship in mind, add value to the manager without an expectation of a reward, and provide value for free first. Do your homework, show your knowledge of the game, share your story as to why a scholarship would be valuable to you, and use proper onboarding channels. Instead of using Twitter to join a scholarship, perhaps you could just join a scholarship Discord or join the official Axie Infinity Discord server and look for the hashtag scholarship channel. Moving on, we have our very own JY from Huga Huga Gaming. He says that you should read all information given, like in the FAQs in the Discord channel, before going to find a manager and PMing them and spamming them with a lot of questions, because everything is already provided. So that's why you should take it upon yourself to do it on your own first. Unless, last but not least on the list, it will be Esther, the Axie waifu herself. She recommends that applicants should not upload too much personal information in public social networking websites, as to keep yourself private and safe in case of any identity thefts. That is the end of the video, and if you liked the video, consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and comment down below on what do you think my next video should be. So I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon in this Axie Infinity journey with us. Bye!